Americans love going to the movies. That's nothing new. But did you know that despite the troubled economy, with new businesses tanking every day, the film industry is not only surviving, it's thriving. According to Media by Numbers, a box office tracking company, ticket sales at American movie theaters increased 17.5% in 2009 to a $1.7 billion total. And it's not just because the price of admission is higher, attendance also jumped by nearly 16%. If that pace continues, it will amount to the biggest box office surge in at least 2 decades. That's great news for Hollywood and potentially awful news for Americans' waistlines. The thing is, today's movie industry is more concerned with 3D films and posh stadium seating and less concerned with dangerous trans fats and high-calorie counts. The typical bag of popcorn has ballooned from about 5 or 6 cups to more like 20 cups. Today's average medium popcorn with butter has 1,170 calories and 90 grams of fat. Wash that down with a medium soft drink and you'll add roughly an additional 385 calories and 100 grams of sugar. You'd have to eat 3 quarter-pounders with cheese to match that total calorie count and 33 glazed munchkins to rival the surge of sugar. Popcorn and soda aren't the only problem. Most theaters also offer greasy nachos with more than 900 calories and boxes of candy big enough to feed a family of 4. For many moviegoers, the indulgent snacks are just a part of the experience, but that doesn't mean you have to down an entire day's worth of calories before the final credits. There are a few things you can do to make movie night more diet-friendly. First, it's a lot easier to order smart at a restaurant than it is at the theater. So if your plans include dinner and a movie, eat dinner first. Since it takes about 20 minutes for your brain to signal fullness to your stomach, by the time you hit the movie after dinner, you will be feeling full and be less tempted to order a large snack. Second, always order small. These days, there's a good chance that even small sizes are big enough to share, but you're still much less likely to overeat when you order a smaller size. There's even a study to prove it. When Cornell University researchers gave moviegoers different size popcorn buckets, those with large buckets ate nearly twice as much as those with medium buckets. But just wait, it gets worse. In some of the buckets, the scientists replaced fresh popcorn with 2-week-old kernels, and people with the large buckets still munched so absent-mindedly that they put away 34% more stale popcorn than those with smaller servings. The scientists say this happens because it's too much effort to pay attention to both the movie and to how much you're eating. It makes sense if you think about it. Who among us hasn't kept eating what's in front of them till there's nothing left? Which brings us to the last strategy for health-conscious movie fans. Skip the previews. It may take up to 25 minutes before your movie actually starts, and the less time you spend waiting in a dark theater, the less time you have for mindless snacking. If you plan to come late, there also won't be time to even stop for the treat. For more tips on how to eat healthy wherever life takes you, check out other videos on this site.